Hello, everyone. This is Steve with Aptera Owners Club. As you guys know, Aptera was in St. Moritz, Switzerland for this Follow the Interpreter Summit, Follow the Entrepreneur Summit, sorry. And this is some pictures, really cool looking pictures of the Aptera in Switzerland. Here it is in front of the Palace Hotel there. And there it is driving around on the frozen lake bed. So a longtime member of the Aptera community and fellow ambassador went there and was able to record a bunch of footage, and he's graciously allowed me to release it to you guys. A lot of it is just, it's just recorded video with the omnidirectional mic of the Aptera being shown. It was supposed to have been shown in front of the hotel as part of a special event for the summit, but it was really cold and windy, so they moved it to the back in a garage where it was very poorly lit. So the lighting isn't great, but you can follow some bits of the conversation. It's a lot of crowd noise, so it's hard to make out what they're saying, but there's some good parts of Chris Anthony and Steve Fambro talking to the people that were at the summit, and a couple of quirks about the car that you can see from the video, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. This is our friend's channel. It's called Aptera Travels, and he has a 20-minute long video giving his experience at the summit and his firsthand experience at the summit. So I definitely recommend you check it out. I'm going to link it in the description below. So he gives his firsthand account. But he's also released all of his footage, and I will kind of go over it with you guys. Again, the video quality isn't great because of the darkness of the event, and because it's an omnidirectional light and you have multiple conversations going at the same time. It's hard to make out the conversation. But I haven't gone through this myself, so I'm going to just kind of watch it with you guys and pause it and make comments as I see.
Speak Italian or German? These guys speak German.
What's your original language? Your mother language?
This is in class, in garage. I need all garage in 30 minutes. Is possible? No.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay.
We need to put it in the garage?
Half time download.
I don't know. I'm not from here. Oh, you need to pull a truck here?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Is it okay if I sit in?
Yeah. Put your butt in first and then swing your seats in. Yeah. What language?
Polski, a?
Ja, Polska.
Polsko. Ja sam iz Slovenije.
To razumiješ, tak?
Malo.
Malo, окей. Он стоит в гараже.
Да.
Я потребую этот гараж на 30 минут. Чи можу я займу цей гараж на 30 минут?
10 minut, a?
30 minut.
For half an hour he will need for it.
So he needs a garage for another 30 minutes?
In 30 minutes.
For the bobsled? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will be here for hours.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Danke.
Hey. Nice to meet you again. Got some questions?
Yes, I'm awesome. I mean, I told you
Oh, you see
social media.
on the YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm YouTube famous.
We do.
For real?
No, okay.
Didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Came around to the block.
Oh, you can close it. You can close it all the way. To get out, push the button right here and then push with your elbow. You know that? Yeah.
I love it.
My wife hates it.
The button, you can feel it.
I have to have 2 cars.
Okay, this is the first thing I notice is I think something's happened to this Aptera during transit or during its time at CPC. See the the door doesn't fit quite right here. It's got a little gap at the bottom. So I think the door got twisted or something. Maybe it hit. And again, this I don't think was made with the composite, the sandwich core material. And I also don't think that it was made with, I mean, it definitely wasn't made with the CPC carbon fiber material. So I'm not sure what this material is exactly, but somehow it's warped, or I think the hinges were bent or something. The hinges being bent slightly here makes this gap happen.
It's like something out of Back to the Future.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like it's something like Lady Penelope, Thunderbirds.
So right now we're thinking we're going to do 50 or 60 kilowatts.
Yeah, that's a very good series. I watch that as kids.
Which is good for small kids.
That's a very good reference.
You have to push with your elbows.
And then UK had Thunderbirds, right?
There you go.
Does it help?
You just got to kind of wait for the squeak. Oh, yeah. I think it's fine.
Very nice.
I think it's fine. People can see it. Because once we open the door, it's got to open like Good. See how it's closed? You push this button and then push with your elbow.
Matthias.
So you guys also do all the PR? You don't have the marketing team to do these things for you?
No. We're poor.
So it's the same philosophy as Elon Musk doing all of his scheduling and meetings himself?
Yeah. It's the crazy thing about startups. Is everything's got to be done.
Yeah. I've been in one too.
Push that button right there. Oh no. You can do it there too, but. Okay.
But it's quite hard to see.
It's quite what? These seats aren't production seats, but they're close. You know, we want it to be.
I like the feeling inside.
But I really like the center console. I mean, that thing you can take a seat, backpack and everything. Okay, maybe later. Okay. But I really like that center console.
Yeah.
It's like ingenious solution. You can put in anything you want and it will be held in place. Can get in there.
Came on a boat to Italy and then put it on a truck.
Did you try it?
Yeah, on the lake.
So this is actually Chris Anthony playing with the UI, and I've watched this part of it before, and the UI is a little more developed than I expected. They didn't let us play with the UI at the Gamma reveal at Fully Charged, and I assumed that it was just kind of a dummy screen and that a lot of the implementation wasn't working, but you'll see that a lot of the stuff does work, although it is glitchy. Because I think this is like the last thing that they're working on. And that's what they've said, that the software will be the last thing they work on, because they can work on this as the suppliers are ramping up production of the parts. So this is something that they're probably actively working on in the near future. Yeah, so you saw the music come up? And some of these things are like, okay, yeah. So the little settings came up. And if you stop here, you can see that this is the solar charging. And you see roof, dash. So those two are working. The hood hasn't been put on this thing yet. And I assume that this will tell you how much it is currently charging at. And you see here with the roof and the dash, the max is 241 watts max. And so the whole thing, if you had the whole thing, it'd be like 700 and some watts max.
Yeah, this would be how far you can go. And then you click on navigation and it shows you.
So this is the part I think this functionality is it always shows this charge state, which I don't think is the case, and then this navigation button isn't working currently.
Yeah. They keep changing the version of the software.
So as you can see, it is glitchy. But I think this is a very alpha build, and a lot of it is not functional yet.
Click them all closed. To open the door, you push that button. Push button. Here, yeah. You can also do it here. Push with your elbow.
Yeah, so the console is controlling the door right now.
Anyways, we try to keep it close to your finger, so you push park, reverse drive. Yeah. So you have your hand here, and you just be able to push real quick.
Like this, right?
Yeah, and then keep the windows here and the lights here.
So the lights definitely work there.
The first version will be the 3 wheel drive, right?
Yeah, all the first ones, the first 5,000 will be all drives. Lots of power. Should go really quick.
No, well, we cannot drive here, but I guess it's...
Yeah, we didn't get to drive around much. We took it on the lake to drive it in snow earlier. But But I thought I was clicking over here. The software team is way smarter than me. Oh, it's a gesture.
So it sounds like they're trying to implement some gestures on the screen.
We have a gesture engine, so you should be able to like skip track, forward, skip back. I can't remember what up and down. You can actually do 2 fingers or 3 fingers.
So you can, like a tablet.
When you get the Aptera, there'll be like a video that shows you that. Yeah, hopefully people like come to the factory and we can show them all the tricks and stuff.
You're in San Diego, right?
Yeah, it's in Diego. Come get warm.
Yeah.
Take it in
Come to the beach.
In your hand like a truck.
All that stuff. Did you say?
By the way, if you're not using headphones, you can make out what they're saying much better if you wear headphones with this video.
In yet?
Not yet.
We'll go before we get all the other investors.
Yeah. So what kind of conference is this thing here?
It's like an investor conference for startups.
When is that taking place? I mean, your part?
Yeah, the people are here now. We don't present till Sunday though.
So it sounds like a lot of the people that are coming to look at this Aptera are not even part of the conference. They're just random hotel guests that happen to notice it. And they're like, what is this thing? And they want to check it out because that conversation right there, this person that's talking is not even aware that this is part of a investor entrepreneur conference.
I do it until Sunday, okay.
Yeah,
So I won't be here.
we have the vehicle here and they'll come down and see it today, but we actually present and talk to everybody on Sunday. Yeah.
For the side view.
Want to close the other door? You have to have the door closed for the camera to be in that position. If not, it looks at the ceiling. Should have had hot chocolate ready.
You're planning to start deliveries for the investors by 2023?
Probably 2020.
Stuur ik those.
Somebody,
Een week stukje wijs.
probably
Nou,
$50
iedereen.
million check today.
Een beetje
Then
zo.
you would get your
Het is lukt gewoon.
I think it'll take a couple more months.
Jump in.
We have a lot of bigger
The bag. Without the bag.
Hopefully those will come to fruition soon. And, then life gets easier.
Yeah.
Slow. You're a pretty big guy, so see if it.
Pretty big and still almost disappears.
So the steering wheel can be lowered, right?
It's what?
It can be lowered.
Yeah, this one's not adjustable, but the one in production can be lowered another. That's in the highest position, so it's probably another 2.5 inches it can be lowered. The screen's also smaller in production, so it's up another 1.5 inches, like 50 millimeters, and the screen's actually smaller. So we had kind of a knee issue with big guys.
So I don't know if you guys caught that, but basically he was asking whether the steering wheel can be up, raised, and lowered. In the Gamma, it's not, but in the production, it can be. And the side view screens are a little bit smaller.
But I think going with a smaller screen and raising it up a bit is helpful too. We had to make room for the airbag on the passenger side. So the airbag company said, you need a smaller screen. Your airbag's not going to work.
So evidently, the reason they went with a slightly smaller screen is because of the positioning of the airbag.
Yeah. Good visibility all the way. You can probably see my feet right here. It's lots of trucks and stuff to see. So you push that button and you push with your elbow at the same time. Usually you do it with one hand. So you hold your hand like this and you push it when you push the button. But this button is
Chris,
very squishy.
Chris, how will it be in an accident? Probably the ones inside without conscience. How do those who want to help into the car? How do they open the door?
So there's a manual release that's behind the seats now, but the manual release will be inside here.
But from outside, if those who want to help,
You had to break the
inside,
window. You had to break the window.
break the window.
It's like the Teslas. It's like the Teslas. If you're in a Model S and you get in an accident, the handle doesn't deploy.
So
So,
I
you
like
can't
that the
get
seat
in.
is
So you have to break the window and then use there's a
my
mechanical
car
latch
also
inside.
almost like
So
that.
we have a mechanical latch that's right here. So you'd have to break the window and reach in and grab right here. Which is weird but not impressive. There have been other vehicles like this.
This is Subaru country.
Okay, so that was Chris talking to some guy about, well, the guy was asking if you get into an accident, someone needs to open the door from the outside, how would they do that? And basically you have to break the window to access the mechanical latch on the inside, which will be right in the B pillar, looks like. Okay, so there's a lot more footage. I'm going to stop this at now because the video is getting kind of long. Let me know if you guys want me to just like go through the videos and just snippet out the parts I find most interesting, or if you kind of like this where we're going through everything and you guys can take a look at all the footage. I mean, me personally, if I didn't have access to this footage, I would like want to see all the footage and scan through it. But if you guys prefer that I kind of scan through it myself and just like give an edited version of the things I find interesting, because the things I find interesting might not be the things that you guys find interesting, let me know in the comments below. So there'll be probably 3 or 4 more of these videos where I go through this. I'm going to watch it kind of along with you guys. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks as always to our supporting members. Thanks especially to I don't know his first name, but his Discord name starts with a J, Jeru Picard. anyway, he's been very generous in driving all the way to Switzerland from Germany, I believe, is where he's from, and letting us access his footage that he got. So thanks so much for that, and have a great day, everyone.